the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's up past the 35. He's got a first down. He's putting down at the 37.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. This one intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend, a Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So we are through 1 on this Thanksgiving Day. 0-0 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A-Rod now to throw on first down. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end.
To the goal line and in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this ball's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Jets have a first down.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Rodgers on 1st down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Another run here with Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Smith to throw on first down. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Geno to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll stick to the ground. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. The tight end Fant in motion. He'll run, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to lock it outright. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll drop to throw. That's dropped off for Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Smith now. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd down. Here's Gino. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll go. Smith. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. Just the one touchdown in this one, but they made it hold up. They escape with a 7-0 victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife